Alright, and our SWOT project is on the free motion circuit. Just to give you guys a little background, this is located in the Midtown section of the gym, and it's 10 different machines through the free motion brand, and then this is the live access line. So a little bit more information on what free motion is and what makes it stand out. It's live sliding pulleys that follow your path of movement, offering a progressive resistance that gives an optimum muscle to activation throughout your entire exercise. So pretty much the difference between this and like a regular cable machine is that the pulley actually moves with you. So instead of having the cable just kind of stand here while you're moving, the pulley is moving with you, and it's going to give you a better muscle activation.
It helps engage the synergistic and stabilizing muscle to improve overall strength and balance and core power.
And its purpose is to functionally train the body to work together in a pushing pulling movement depending on the equipment.
And we got this information from freemotionfitness.com.
Okay, so the strengths. So what we found is that this is a new equipment that provides a unique and different way to work out. It's not found in many gyms, which makes the University of Oregon rec stand out. It doesn't really require much training to use because in comparison to free weights, there's not really much difficulty using it. You basically just follow the movement. And then because it is a cable, it aids in form, and so it decreases the risk of injury.
Weaknesses. Not many patrons use it. That's one big thing that people have said. Even staff members have said that not a lot of people use this equipment, even though it has grown, which Cody told us. And it takes up a lot of space. A lot of these equipment, I measured it out. With 10 of these machines, it takes up about 1,200 square feet. It appears difficult to use. Like this machine, when people first look at it, they just think it looks difficult. Patrons, even staff members have said this. And lack of direction and faded pictures are just hard to see.
Some opportunities that we found is that this really has the potential to be a popular piece of equipment in the rec. As we mentioned before, this is equipment that's designed to be very effective. So we think it could become really popular in the rec. Not a lot of competitors have the resources to provide the free motion for their own space. So as we mentioned, this is an advantage since the University of Oregon already has this. And it is a new and upcoming trend that can be in high demand.
Threats. The lack of use leads to waste of money. Each machine here costs about $3,000, 10 machines, $30,000. So within time, it could be almost a waste of money if not many patrons use it. The competing brands already in rec have potential to draw attention away from free motion. Changing trends lead to further disuse of free motion, and the squat free motion breaks often, which Cody told us as well. That's popular, but it breaks pretty often.
Okay, so we're just kind of gonna go over how we can use our strengths and opportunities and all of that. So pretty much because the equipment does provide a different way to work out, we feel like the free motion can become very popular, and as mentioned before, the University of Oregon will have the advantage.
Weakness and opportunity. With the potential to grow as a popular product, there will be a decrease of weakness of limited use because patrons will be increasingly using the product.
Strengths and threats. Because free motion aids in form and decreases risk of injury, this strength can persuade patrons to use the equipment. It will decrease the threat of waste of money and space.
And weakness of threat. In order to prevent the weakness from increasing the threat, provide more knowledge and educate patrons as how to use the equipment, and why the equipment can benefit them, and how to add it to their daily workout.
So pretty much with all of these, with this analysis, our goal here is to really educate patrons on how to use it and why this equipment can benefit them. So, sorry.
So our solution is a re-release party of the equipment. Choose a day to promote the equipment in order to draw attention towards it. Decorate the area to represent the theme. Have trainers stationed there at the free motion circuit in order to show patrons how to use the equipment. Trainers' goal should be to sell the equipment and stress the importance of the equipment and how it can benefit everyone. Also, have maybe some music there. Whenever anyone hears music, you're drawn to it, so you're gonna be like, oh, what's going on? Let me see, and it will draw you there.
So pretty much as Brian stated, our goal here is to kind of have a party to really show that this equipment is important and patrons should be using it. So kind of go over the costs in our plan of how we're going to do this. We'd really like to station some trainers out there who have a lot of knowledge about the equipment so that patrons can feel comfortable either approaching them or the trainers feel comfortable approaching other patrons, approaching other patrons to really get people moving into this area and using it. So we talked to Jessica about the price to pay personal trainers, and we found that there are varying prices depending on the experience of the personal trainer and how many certifications they have, and the minimum wage is going up. But pretty much the average price that we have is $12.50 an hour. So our idea here is that we want to have 10 solid personal trainers that are going to really educate themselves on the free motion equipment and the live access line specifically. So we were thinking maybe like entry-level trainers who don't really have that much experience, or people who don't have that many clients, so that they can really get themselves out there, get practice working with other people, and just kind of get their name out there, so possibly getting clients. So because there is no one on this staff that is specifically specialized or trained in the free motion line, we were kind of thinking possibly having like classroom time where either the trainers are told to go online and learn as much as possible from the internet, possibly contacting free motion and seeing if they could bring a representative out here to talk to them. But basically what we want is these trainers to be really knowledgeable about the equipment. Then for our re-release party, we'd like to have 3 personal trainers stationed for 2 hours. And so kind of what we want is either rounds, or depending on how much people we anticipate to actually go to this party, we have them kind of giving them like a 10-15 minute session explaining, okay, this is the free motion, this is how you use it, here's a couple exercises, just so we can get people really knowing how to use free motion. And so, as Brian was mentioning, we'd station a speaker, have some music playing, really kind of get the area lively and wanting people to come over. And then the next thing that we had for like kind of our part 2 to this party is we spoke with Molly in marketing, and what she was saying is, signs, they kind of work, but really what they've noticed is that having something tangible, giving something out, having like a call to action or something like that is really going to get people attending events. So something that I did at my school to try to get people to like follow our social media is we bought shaker bottles. And so I got these prices from the invoice that we did with the brand that we chose. But pretty much what we're thinking is, having the patrons come to this like info session with the trainer, go through the 10-15 minute session with them, and then at the end of it, they'll get a shaker bottle with either, if we could get the free motion name approved on it, or just like University of Oregon or something along those lines. So pretty much the total for having the trainers be trained in this and having the 3 personal trainers stationed out there for about 2 hours and the shaker bottles, it'll be about $875 to do this party.
Solutions continue. Along with the re-release party, having trainers stationed regularly demonstrate the use of equipment. So we want to pick 3 days out of the week where they will be there for 2 hours, different times each day, station 1 trainer there. So we can do from 8 to 10, 12 to, 8 to 10, 12 to 2, and then 4 to 6, because those seem like the times where people will be showing up to the gym. And then trainers should be encouraging people to use equipment and teach them how to use it. Just the goal is to increase awareness of how to use these machines, because some of them do look difficult. And if you teach them how to use it, that they are difficult, more use will be
And we spoke to some trainers about that idea, and they seem to really like the idea of really educating people how to use it.
After the party, continuing food station trainers there. We want to station 1 trainer there, as I said earlier. Total cost for 4 weeks, if you want to do a trial period, would be $300. If successful, continue trainers stationed there, and then you can even add it to where instead of picking certain days, you can do it all the weekdays or just Mondays. I know it's a big day, which Cody told us that that's the biggest day where people use those, and I would say Wednesday and Thursday, because those days are more workout days, and Friday is more of a weekend.
So pretty much overall, what we want to do here is we really want to increase the knowledge of the free motion, how it can benefit people. We want it to become a very popular and in-demand piece of equipment.
Free motion has a lot to offer, but its main weakness is that patrons are not familiar with it and do not know how to use it, and therefore it is not utilized.
And as I mentioned before, we really just want to increase the knowledge. And thank you.